Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, cut. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Hello, and welcome to sunny Daytona, Florida, here for Bad Bat Sim Racers Round 3 at Volusia Speedway Park. Brought to you here by Fearless Broadcasting. Greg Thielsen up in the booth tonight, joined by Goose up here. How you doing, Goose?
I'm doing pretty good. Hello, everybody. Hope you all are having a great day.
Looking forward to an exciting race here at Volusia Speedway Park. 410 sprint cars taking on Volusia for 30 laps here tonight with the Bad Batch Sim Racers. Want to give a big thank you to Central PA Pour for sponsoring Bad Batch Sim Racers. Big thank you to Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, Juicy Spider Studios, Fearless Setup Shop, Fearless Motorsports, Fearless Enterprise, and Fearless Broadcasting. Let's take a look at our track info here today at Volusia Speedway Park. This is Season 2, Rise of the Dust Devils here for Bad Batch Sim Racers. Volusia Park, an interesting D-shaped racetrack. In real life, been there a few times myself. There, Goose. It looks like they catfish around here, riding around the bottom. Lucky enough, I've done a few races around here in iRacing. I've experimented with the middle and the top. It works a little bit better here in iRacing than in real life. Looking forward to a lot of great side-by-side racing. Qualifying beginning here. Gotta love some dirt track slide jobs. Thrills and spills here with the 410 sprint cars. Let's jump out. Dan Speckelmeyer looking to take his first laps out here. Set his time for qualifying here. As we drop our tower down, look at those speeds coming in. Dan Speckelmeyer up on top currently. And he set that 12.7 here. Chase Townsend sitting in second with a 12.7 as well. Wow, time exactly the same in the thousandths there, 6 thousandths faster there for Dane Speckelmeyer over Chase Townsend. Noah Bowman sitting in third, Corey Ettman in fourth. Gavin Chatham sitting in that fifth spot, rounding out our top 5 here so far as qualifying rolling through here. I do see about 13 cars out in the server here today. 6th position currently Matt Henkel. Brandon Rogers sitting in 7th. Joshua McClune in 8th. Wade Fields in 9th. Mason Martin rounding out our top 10 so far. Kevin Goodall and Mason Hall rounding out our field here today. 12 drivers getting their qualifying runs in there. Looking to go green flag for these heat races. Ready to see this clay get sprayed all over here. So how much dirt driving? I know that you tend to like a late model. How you drive a late model around this place, Goose?
Driving around here is a lot different than these sprint cars. These sprint cars, they like to keep that top side sometimes during here. Of course, in real life, you're going to want to run that bottom side, as we did talk about a little bit before the broadcast here. With the late model, though, it really comes to just keeping that speed in the grip around those corners and trying to arc the car just perfectly through that back straightaway. Of course, not being straight and being that curve, it makes it a little harder to get that car around the track.
This uniquely shaped D oval here at Volusia Speedway Park, a very unique shape compared to most other ovals. I gotta love it though. It's a fun track to drive for sure. Qualifying, rolling through, letting these last few drivers get their laps through. I think everyone has set a lap. We're just waiting here. Let the time expire. Pretty sure it's about to roll through and be over here. Oh, we might have 5 more. And nope, finished. There we go. Yep. Qualifying complete here. Dan Speckelmeyer able to grab himself that top position, fast time here as we roll into these first heats here. Excuse me, I'm not quite sure why I did that. Matt Henkel will be leading us off this first heat race. Alexander Boast, Noah Bowman, Dan Spreckelmeyer, Joshua McClune, Mason Martin, Mason Hale, all in this heat race. Getting ready to go green flag racing. 6 laps here in these heat races around Volusia Speedway Park here tonight for the Bad Batch Sim Racers. Once again, big thank you to that Central PA Port for sponsoring Bad Batch Sim Racers. Thank you again for stopping by and checking us out live, checking us out on the recording after the fact. Appreciate you stopping by Fearless Broadcasting, bringing you this Bad Batch Sim Racers 410s at Volusia Speedway Park, round 3 of their season. Looking to get quite exciting here. Matt Henkel and Alexander Boast leading us to the green flag for this heat race, number 1. Field looking for the green flag. Pace truck not pulling in one more time around, going green next time by here. Once again, that 52, Matt Henkel up front. In that 128, we got Alexander Boast. In that 15, Noah Bowman. In that number 2 car, Dan Spreckelmeyer. The 4 of Joshua McClune. 21 of Mason Martin. And 49, Mason Hale. Will be our 7 drivers here. Looking to get that green flag pace. Truck will be rolling out this time. Lights are out on the pace truck. Going green flag for the Bad Batch Sim Racers here at Volusia Speedway Park.
Green flag.
Green flag is out, underway. Matt Hinkle in that 52. Great start out front, securing that lead position. Down the back stretch they go the first time through 3 and 4 here. Almost 3 wide. Noah Bowman, Dan Speckelmeyer, Alexander Boast fighting for that second position. Want to advance themselves up into this feature race here tonight. 4 to go as we cross the stripe here. Side by side in the back. Looks like that 128 Alexander Boast on the bottom, trying to make the most of it. Getting a little tight there. Falling back. Battle heats up. Definitely had a big understeer moment. I think he caught that berm on the inside. Matt Hinkle still out in front of Noah Bowman. Noah Bowman moving closer to that lead position. White flag out. Can he get it done this last lap here at Volusia Speedway Park?
They're going to have a battle back here for third position. You see Dane back there in that third position, trying to keep it, and he will retain it.
Great job by these drivers. Matt Hinkle coming home with that heat race win. Noah Bowman, Dane Spreckelmeyer, Joshua McClune, Alexander Boast, Mason Hale, and Mason Martin rounding out that field for heat race 1 here. Heat race 2 about to kick it off. On that pole for heat race 2, Brendan Rogers, Gavin Chatham to his outside, Corey Ettman, Chase Townsend, Wade Fields, and Kevin Goodall. 6 cars rounding out this heat 2 race here tonight. Big thank you, Fearless Broadcasting, having me up here in the booth here, bringing you all this live action. Excited to bring you this Bad Batch Sim Racers Round 3, Season 2, Rise of the Dust Devils at Volusia Speedway. Gonna be an absolute thriller. Thrills and spills on wheels. Here with the 410 sprint cars. Big thank you to Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, Juicy Spider Studios, Fearless Setup Shop, Fearless Motorsports, Fearless Enterprise. Thank you all you guys do, all the partners and sponsors we have here. Getting ready, one more lap around here as these cars tighten up under pace laps. Getting ready to go back green for heat race 2. As we see that line starting to work up a little bit from where we started there, Goose. That line working its way up a little bit higher. Curious to see how high they'll take it there in the feature.
Definitely. We saw some of those guys using that top and bottom lane of that last heat race.
Has the field pulling down the backstretch, getting ready to take the green this time. Once again, Brandon Rogers, Gavin Chatham leading them to this green flag this time. Pace truck pulling off out of turn 4. Green flag flies. Gavin Chatham unable to make a push to that lead on the start. Brandon Rogers out front and in control here, throwing the slide job. Not able to get it done there. Gavin Chatham going for it out front here. Side by side in the back, Chase Townsend, Corey Edmond. Edmond looking to hold on to that third position. Chase Townsend on the inside here. What a battle for position up front still. Brandon Rogers, Gavin Chatham down his back door trying to get that lead position here. 3 laps to go. Chase Townsend trying to fight Corey Edmond for that third position. Still trying that bottom. A crash up front. Yellow comes out. Brandon Rogers, Gavin Chatham getting together there. Let's take that back. Take a look at that. Wow. What happened here? There. Losing his wing there was Brandon Rogers. Wow. Looks like Brandon just trying to cover that bottom. Unfortunately, just making contact with that 99 of Gavin Chatham. Finding himself upside down. Let's take that back and watch that slow-mo. That was unbelievable. Coming out of 4 here. Gavin Chatham on that bottom in the 99. That 411 just coming across his nose of Brandon Rogers, sending Rogers into that inside wall, up and over. Gavin got really lucky. I don't think he suffered too much damage from that. Obviously, Rogers with this flip. Not what he wanted to see here at this heat race. Jumping back live. Both of them taking it back to pit lane. unfortunate turn of events there, Goose.
And it was definitely unfortunate.
Wow, the white flag coming out, so that means we are going to end this one under caution. I don't think we got green-white checkers in heat races. I do believe.
And if that's the case, then it looks like the number 51 is going to take home the win here. Corey Ettman.
Corey Ettman in that 51. Looks like he will be our Heat Race 2 victor. Chase Townsend coming home second. Kevin Goodall third. Wade Fields in that fourth position. Gavin Chatham fifth after that accident. Fortunately, Brandon Rogers in that sixth position coming across Gavin's nose there. Checkered flag is out there. Fortunately, not able to finish that one under green. That's all right. Happens to the best of us here, Goose.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it plenty of times out there.
All right, as these drivers still circle around, I'm not sure. Are they going to let them go green here?
They might actually let them go green. The pace car lights
are the pace car's still out there. Wait a minute.
And it's coming down the track right now. They're going to go green this time around. We do have a green-white checkered.
Green flag back
Corey
out,
gets a good
white
run.
flag. Corey Ettman out front. Chase Townsend chasing Kevin Goodall. Top three going for that win. White flag already out. What a turn.
Problem. Corey takes it home.
Corey Ettman coming home victorious. Heat Race 2. Chase Townsend, Kevin Goodall, Gavin Chatham, Wade Fields, Brandon Rogers. I'm going to say that 99, Gavin Chatham coming out the biggest winner of that one.
Yes, Corey Ettman has took home this race.
Gavin would have finished in that fifth position. Luckily enough, them throwing the green flag, not letting it finish under yellow. Great Heat Race 2 there. I'm really glad they got to go all the way to the flag there. I was a little disappointed they were going to end under caution. All right, making our way into this B main here. 10 laps. No more 6 laps around this Volusia Speedway Park. Once again, thank you to all our partners and sponsors. Central PA Port, sponsor of the Bad Batch Sim Racers. Thank you for everything you do for the league. Want to give a big thank you to Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, Juicy Spider Studios, Fearless Setup Shop, Fearless Broadcasting, of course, having me up here, Fearless Motorsports, Fearless Enterprise. Of course, we got race control and broadcasting services for your leagues and events here in iRacing now. Definitely worth taking a check out on that. And as we grid up here for this B main, Brandon Rogers going to be leading us off in that 411. Mason Martin pulling off in second in the 21. Wade Fields in that number 1 in third position. Mason Hale rolling off fourth in that 49. The number 99, Gavin Chatham starting off fifth. Alexander Boast starting off sixth in the 128. And Joshua McClune in the number 4, rounding out our B main here in that 7th position, number 4. A lot of action here in these first 2 heat races, Goose. Look forward to a lot of the similar.
I definitely do look for a lot of the similar here. We got this 10-lap consi here, and then we'll have our feature 30 laps here tonight at Volusia Speedway in the 410 Sprints here in the Bad Batch Sim Racers iRacing League.
Brought to you here by Fearless Broadcasting. Once again, Greg Thielsen and Goose up in the booth. Thank you for stopping by here live, checking us out, checking us back out on the rewind on the video. Getting ready to go back green here. First time for this B main. Lap 1 going green. Brandon Rogers, Mason Martin leading us off here. Green flag is out going down turn 1. Mason Martin able to snag that lead in the 21. Nope. It was Brandon Rogers able to get it out in front in that 411. Three-way battle for the lead. 3 wide, lap 1. Down the back, number 1, Wade Fields finding himself out ahead, side by side, the 411 contact. The one around. Wade Fields bringing out that caution there. Let's bring it back down that backstretch, making some tire-to-tire contact. Of course, in these open-wheel sprint cars, not what you want to do. Let's take it back nice and slow down this back, Goose. Yep, a little bit of contact wheel-to-wheel. I do think a little network lag had to do with that. The one coming around, that one of Wade Fields, losing the front nose there, collecting himself in the wall, around on his side, up and over, across the NOS Energy drink banner behind him, coming to a rest. Not luckily coming on his roof for lucky to find himself on the wheels, but unluckily bringing him back down to pit road there. Bringing the field to a stop down the back, it looks like. Pace car making its way back past.
Looking through here through the field real quick, they did give the 411 of Brandon Rogers end of line penalty for that contact, so he will be starting at the end of line.
Awesome update there, Goose. That 411 finding himself in the back after that contact. I think that yeah, that's probably the right call there. Looking to go back. Green flag lights on the pace truck. Back out. Mason Martin now in that 21 going to be leading us here to the green flag. I think they went single file here too, Goose.
Does look that way. Unfortunately, Fields still down in the pits.
Coming into 3 and 4 here. Mason Martin out front in that 21. The 99, Gavin Chatham sitting in second. Joshua McClune in third. Pace truck pulling out. Single file back. Green flag here. Off to a great start. All keeping their position. Looking to the bottom. That 1-8-28. Alexander Boast looking for third spot here down the backstretch. Joshua McClune into the third spot. Alexander Boast unable to make that pass. Side by side, the 99 of Gavin Chatham out in front. Mason Martin in the 21, still fighting for that top spot here.
Boast looks like he's preferring that bottom line, and as I say that, of course, kind of runs the middle there. These first three, though, they're preferring that top line in that middle line. It seems to be faster on that top side.
Running right along that cushion there is that leader, Gavin Chatham, in that 99. Yep, that line moving up, like we said, in real life, not really using this high of the racetrack here in sprint cars, but in this iRacing service, definitely using that top side to his advantage in that 99 here.
Mason's got someone next to him.
Side by side, Mason Martin, Joshua McClune there. Going into 3 and 4, still side by side. That 21 Mason Martin still using that bottom, trying to get some speed. Now the 128 Alexander Boast to the outside, trying to make a run down the backstretch. In through 3 and 4, white flag is out for Gavin Chatham out front. Mason Martin fighting for this third position with Alexander Boast making the pass there. Gavin Chatham across the line, Joshua McClune. Alexander Boast completing that pass, finishing in that third spot. Mason Martin, fourth. Brandon Rogers, Mason Hale, and Wade Fields rounding out our B main. Let's roll into this A main feature event here tonight. Goose, a lot of changes here from the start. We already saw in that last heat race there, the track moving up.
I'm going to guess for this start around here, some of these guys are going to prefer that bottom line. They're going to see how that works. And once that falls off, I'm going to guess that these guys are going to start running that top, running right there against that cushion. A lot of cars out here in this one right now. 13 cars rather than your handful of cars. So this should be a pretty fun one out here at Volusia.
Close, tight battles all 3 rounds this season. This Bad Batch Sim Racers absolutely putting on a show for us here tonight. And in this feature race, we got 13 cars. Mason Hale will be leading us to that green flag. Brandon Rogers to his outside. Mason Martin, Alexander Boast making up row 2. Joshua McClune and Gavin Chatham will be row 3. Kevin Goodall, Dane Speckelmeyer on that next row 4. And my tower is absolutely losing his mind. That's okay. Payson, you know, doesn't like that. Let's drop that. First night race of the season. These cars going 4 wide. Salute to you fans here. Bad Batch Sim Racers, once again, thank you for stopping by. Feature event here. About to go green flag. These racers, best in the world, 4 abreast. Thank you for coming here, checking us out. Thank you to the fans, sponsors, partners, all these drivers, all the admins that make this possible. Thank you to Central PA Port. Thank you, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, Juicy Spider Studios, Fearless Setup Shop, Fearless Motorsports, Fearless Broadcasting, Fearless Enterprise, and thank you for stopping by and checking us out here as this field works himself back out double file. Get ready to go green flag. Or did they just drop the green off? Yeah, no. Thought they were about to just go green flag for a minute here. You saw the green flag not out quite yet. Get them stacked back up. Getting ready to go green. Pace lights out. Brandon Rogers, Mason Hale bringing us to this green flag here. Can drop our tower back down. Green flag is out for our feature here with the Bad Batch Sim Racer. The 411 grabbing a wheelie down the front stretch. Brandon Rogers. What an interesting start there for that 411. Able to regain control there. Caution out. Didn't see that one. 52 of Matt Henkel slow on the track. Let's bring it back, see what happened here. The 51 and the 52 making some contact. 51 Corey Edmond finding himself wheel to wheel with that 52 of Matt Henkel here. And up into the wall, Henkel found himself, unfortunately, back to pit lane with damages as these cars slow down, waiting for this pace car. We're going to go to a quick ad break. We will be right back.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
And welcome back here to Volusia Speedway Park with the Bad Batch Sim Racers. 410 fixed sprint cars here. Round 3 of Season 2. Rise of the Dust Devils looking to go back a green flag. It looked like the 51 Corey Edmond with the EOL from that first caution flag. Looking to go back a green flag racing here, Goose.
Sir, it's definitely exciting. You see that pace truck dives down to pit lane, and they're going to go green flag racing. Mason Hale out front, good jump off the start.
And Brandon Rogers in that 411, quick to make the pass for the lead on the outside. Out ahead. Side by side, almost 4 wide as we're coming off of 4 there, slowing down.
That 49's got a big problem. He's really, really slow on that outside.
Oh no, what an accident. That 4 hard into the wall there. I gotta bring that back. Caution out. What a big hit there. Wow. Slow it down. Oh, major contact into the wall, up and over. That was the 19? Was that the 19? 49? I'm not sure. No, I think that was the 29, Kevin Goodall. Yeah, that was Kevin Goodall. Jeez. What a hit there. Oh my gosh. And pace car back out second time here. Let's bring you through a top 5 run down here. Sitting out front, Brandon Rogers in that 411, currently out front in the lead, up 1 position so far here tonight, up 2 spots. Alexander Boast in this 128 here, sitting in where he started, that 21, Mason Martin, having a good start to tonight here in that 21. Gavin Chatham up 2 spots from where he started, up to the 4th spot in that 99. And rounding out our top 5 here, up 3 spots, Dane Spreckelmeyer in the number 2. Got to jump back to our biggest mover of the night so far. Up 4 spots in the 9th position, that number 1, Wade Fields. Making his way forward. Trying to stay out of trouble. Find his way to the front. Pace lights out. Looking to go back. Green flag this time, Goose.
Unfortunately, Kevin Goodall in that number 29 was given an EOL and will have to start in the back of this line on this restart.
Given fault for that caution. Brandon Rogers in that 411 bringing us back to green. Green flag back out. What a great start from him. Out to a great lead there in front of Alexander Boast in that 128. Down the back, side by side here in the back. 72, Chase Townsend looking to the bottom side of that 15, Noah Bowman. Not able to make the position quite yet here, coming out of 2. Look around. A lot of these cars battling for position here. See if we can't watch these 410 sprint cars come blaring past us. Of course it changes. Gotta love it. Brandon Rogers still out in front in that 411. Little bit of space building. 128, Alexander Boast sitting in second. Gavin Chatham in third. Caution out.
Big wreck on the straightaway.
That would be Mason Martin in the 21. Let's take it back. Take a look at that. Wow, big. Oh. That started way back here, too. So, he caught that inside tire on pit entry. The 72. Chase Townsend getting collected there. The 1 also of Wade Fields. Not far behind, but this 21 of Mason Martin. Look at this ride. Mason Martin takes here over and over and over end. Yeah, that was not a fun ride. Ending up back on his wheels, but not how he wanted to find himself here tonight. Sitting here, our 3rd caution flag out. Do we got any update? Who's going to get the EOL for that one?
looks like no EOLs are given out yet, and I'm not too sure if we'll get one. I can see where that could be classified as a racing incident. I mean, when you get out here with these open wheel cars, it's a whole different ballpark, whole different game, and there's so many things that can go wrong. They're hard cars to race around.
Definitely hard cars to race around side by side. Those open wheels definitely leading to a lot more catastrophe when you do meet wheel to wheel. Looks like the pace light's out. Back double file here, letting the drivers get back side by side. No more single file. Pace truck about to pull off this time down pit lane. Green flag is out. Brandon Rogers bringing us to this green flag in the 411 out front. Commanding lead there. Great restart by Brandon Rogers. The battle heating up back here between Noah Bowman, Dane Speckelmeyer, Kevin Goodall, all fighting for this third position. Noah Bowman in that 15 in that spot right now. 3 wide coming out of turn 4 here. What a battle for position. Noah Bowman, Alexander Boast, Dane Speckelmeyer, 4 wide momentarily there. What a great race we have here from the Bad Batch Sim Racers. 410 sprint cars here at Volusia Speedway Park, putting on an absolute show for us here tonight. Side by side, that 15 Noah Bowman, the number 2 of Dane Speckelmeyer, to his outside, coming down the front stretch here. Looking to make that bottom work. The 15 Noah Bowman, Gavin Chatham in that 99. Hoping that bottom just has a little bit extra speed there. That 2 of Dane Speckelmeyer out on the outside. And that 128 also on the outside of Alexander Boast. Both lanes looking formidable. The 15, the only one on the bottom anymore as he moves to the top. Bottom losing its speed. Working yourself up to the top. Let's move back here to the back. That 72 Chase Townsend side by side with Corey Edmond in that 51 Ford machine there. Great job by these drivers here tonight. 15 laps left to go. These laps tick off so fast here at Volusia Speedway Park. Once again, Greg Thielsen up in the booth here with Goose. Glad to have you up in the booth here with me, Goose, here tonight. Action side by side throughout the field.
You see a little earlier on that number 15 of Noah did make a little bit of contact with that wall. He's been going pretty good this whole entire time, though. It doesn't look like anything's wrong with that car. No damage, no scuffs, no nothing. Still sitting in that second place, trying to hunt down your first place leader here.
It's this battle for the third spot heating up. That 128 Alexander Boast, Dane Speckelmeyer trying to hunt him down here in that 2 car. He wants that podium spot for himself, coming to 10 to go when we come to the line this time here. Side by side for the lead, Noah Bowman in that 15, looking to the bottom. Thinks better of it there, coming in through 1 and 2. 9 laps to go into single digits here at Volusia Speedway Park. Brandon Rogers still out ahead in that 411. Noah Bowman, Alexander Boast, Dane Speckelmeyer, Gavin Chatham, all the top 5 fighting for position here. The battle for the lead heating up. Noah Bowman in the 15, assuming the lead there. Getting by that 411 of Brandon Rogers here. 6 laps to go as we cross the line. 7, excuse me. Once again, thank you for stopping by. Fearless Broadcasting, Greg Thielsen and Goose up here in the booth. Bad Batch Sim Racers. Big thank you to Central PA Port, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, Juicy Spider Studios, Fearless Setup Shop, Fearless Motorsports, Fearless Enterprise, and Fearless Broadcasting. Coming down, 5 laps to go here, Bad Batch Sim Racers. Battle for the lead no more. It's that battle for second. The 411 Brandon Rogers, Alexander Boast in that 128. Trying to take over that second spot here as Noah Bowman in the 15 starts to check out. Jump back here. The second closest battle is that 72 and the 52 of Matt Hinkle and Chase Townsend back here for the 8th position. Quite a bit of distance between these other drivers. That 99 Gavin Chatham looking for that 4th position of Dane Speckelmeyer. 2 laps to go as we cross the stripe. Things are heating up. Noah Bowman still out ahead. Brandon Rogers, Alexander Boast, Dane Speckelmeyer, who is going to come home victorious. Gavin Chatham making the pass. White flag is out. Gavin Chatham to that 4th spot. Noah Bowman bringing it home. Checkered flag flying for that 15. Noah Bowman, Brandon Rogers, Alexander Boast, Gavin Chatham, Dane Speckelmeyer bringing it home here tonight. Goose, what a race here with the Bad Batch Sim Racers. These 410 cars and Volusia Speedway Park.
Couldn't agree more with you.
All right, we're going to play a little bit of ads. Let's check out Noah Bowman. He doing any celebrating for his victory here first. Some donut celebrations here by that 15 Noah Bowman. See if he brings it down to that victory circle. Parked it right there on that front stripe. Parked it on the top spot. All right, let's go ahead and move to some ads real quick. We will be right back.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop real quick, double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth, get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
All right, here tonight with our race winner for the Bad Batch Sim Racers, round 3 here at Volusia Speedway Park, Noah Bowman. Do you got me?
Yes.
Noah coming home victorious tonight. What a race there, buddy. Driving a great race, coming for that late race pass there around Brandon Rogers. Probably 5 to go. You get the lead. What were you thinking there, making that pass there, buddy?
I was just trying to keep my tires under me. The track kind of started out pretty heavy. Once we got through the heat, just kind of tried to watch the track. I think the rework after qualifying made it a little heavy, but the tracks with the B main kind of helped it blow off so you could capitalize on people's mistakes. But really early in the feature, I was just trying to kind of let the fuel blow off and let the track blow off as well, just so I could try to capitalize on a couple guys.
I saw early everybody kind of sticking to that low line. It wasn't until at least that second heat race, the B main, drivers were starting to look a little higher, use that outside line. That track moved quite a bit tonight. By the end there of the feature, you guys were almost there at the wall.
Yeah, with the wing angle and the fixed setup and the heavy track, you kind of just... that wing wants to kind of pull it down the track, so you're better off to just run the bottom the first few laps and let fuel burn and kind of just save your tires for the end.
Awesome job there tonight, Noah, bringing it home, first place. You got anything to ask him there, Goose?
Well, with a first place finish here tonight, what's the confidence level looking like going into the next race?
I feel like we'll be pretty good. We've been pretty consistent recently in the wing cars, so we just gotta keep our nose clean, get through the heats, and try to finish on the podium every night.
Awesome. That's all I got.
Awesome, buddy. Congratulations there, Noah. Coming home on top there tonight. Who do you got to thank there, buddy?
I'd like to thank you for broadcasting, the guys putting on the league for us, Indy Race Parts, Esports, Red Driver Marketing Solutions.
All right, Noah, I'll let you get to celebrating. Thank you for stopping by up here with us. We will see you again next time there, buddy.
Thank you.
I think Billy the Kid is Brandon. But I know Alexander's Alexander. So we're going to grab Alexander. Hey, Alexander, boss, Greg, and Goose up in the booth. Do you got me?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, buddy? Coming home P3 there tonight. Give me a little POV of your in-car experience there tonight.
I mean, just pretty much kept her steady, stuck to that high line, kept the momentum up, got a few good passes on the bottom early there, got myself up into second, fell back a spot, and held on to third the rest of the way there.
What a great run there tonight you had there, buddy. Great racing. The track moving around there quite a bit by the end. That bottom getting way too slick. Everybody moving up top. I see you were one of the first ones up to that top side. What gave you the confidence to move up there early?
Honestly, it was the lack of track prep that I had for myself. Arms feeling kind of dead, lifting some shingles up through a roof earlier today. But I just knew up there I was going to at least be able to hang on to the car, keep the momentum up, and with a little heavier track like we had tonight, that's kind of what you need.
Awesome job there, Alexander. Great job coming home P3 tonight. Who do you got to thank there, buddy?
Got everybody to put on a show for us, for giving us a spot to race, Twisted Team, and my family. That's about it.
Awesome job there tonight. Bringing it home, P3. Thank you, Alexander. You have a great night. Look forward to seeing you the rest of the season there, buddy.
You as well. Thank you.
And Brandon Rogers bringing it home P2 tonight. Brandon, you got a copy on me.
Oh yeah.
Brandon bringing that hot rod home P2 tonight. Feeling good after a strong race there, buddy?
Oh, feeling a little bit better. Not gonna lie to you, I was fighting off an anxiety attack all day and fighting one off there during that race. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good now. It definitely helped out.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. Fortunately, able to bring it home with a podium spot, buddy. Definitely a great way to cap that off. Sorry that you had to experience that. What was that race for you like there tonight, though?
Honestly, it was pretty amazing. You know, I've always felt confident at Volusia. I mean, I say always. I've only been on a sim for about 6 months, but I feel very confident at Volusia. Actually, 6 months today. I just looked at the date. I'm a late model driver. I come out here and race these guys for fun because Greg's a good friend of mine. Greg Robinson's a good friend of mine. So I come and I jump in. I race out here for fun, race with these guys. And seeing we were at Volusia, I was joking around about it was going to be a great race. And then it was rough during the heat race and rough during the consi. Me and I don't remember who it was, to be honest with you, made contact during the heat race. Managed to make it through the consi and get into the feature. And you know, that invert really played into my favor, and it worked out for me.
Well, great job here tonight. Goose, you got any questions for our second place driver here tonight?
Yeah, sure. So a lot of our folks on Fearless Broadcasting, they're more used to the NASCAR side of stuff. We've just been getting into the dirt stuff. Do you have any tips and tricks for some of those guys that maybe want to get into these sprint cars or into the dirt cars, or just any tips about these dirt tracks here on iRacing?
The biggest one that I can give is the cars are a lot more sensitive than what people are going to think coming from the asphalt side. If somebody wants to jump into a dirt car and take off, and you're going to my mindset anyways would be that they're going to be a lot more forgiving, which they are. They are a lot more forgiving than the asphalt car, but they're also very sensitive in the steering. I struggle with it a lot in the sprint car. The late model is way more forgiving, which makes it more fun, but you can really throw it in with a late model and sprint car. You can't. Seat time is the biggest thing. I have a Discord community that I'm working on. It's just a community to help people grow. It's Honor First Racing. That there's somebody trying to look into getting into dirt stuff like that. I like going and help grow the community, help with your racecraft, things like that. Everything I drive, all of my setups, everything are in there for free. You know, just come and get them. But take your time. Spend some time in testing, and don't be in a major rush to get your ratings up and get out of rookie class super fast.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I'll send it back over to Greg.
What an amazing bit of tips and tricks there. Once again, thank you, Brandon Rogers, coming home in that second spot tonight.
Okay.
Hope to see you the rest of the season there, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
And that is a race, folks. What a great race here with the Bad Batch Sim Racers. Big thank you to Goose being up here in the booth with me, buddy. Thank you, man.
Of course, it was an awesome experience. And hey, anytime you need someone, I always love coming in and watching these dirt cars, especially these sprint cars around these tracks.
Gotta love some dirt racing. My favorite. Definitely my favorite type of racing. So for Greg Thielsen and Goose up in the booth, Fearless Broadcasting, thank you for stopping by. I want to give a big thank you to Central PA Port for sponsoring Bad Batch Sim Racers. Thank you for Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, Juicy Spider Studios, Fearless Setup Shop, Fearless Motorsports, Fearless Enterprise, and once again, Fearless Broadcasting. If you see that Push the Edge logo, I'm posting some videos from the races I've been broadcasting. You guys go check that out. That is a wrap, and we will see you next time. Thank you for stopping by, and until next time, stay fast and stay fearless.
Have a good one, y'all.
Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa. Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.